Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Ballage. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
A 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Steelers 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Jonnu Smith.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, It's Love, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
A big loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Big hold of the 30. And quickly finding Rager. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Pass 85. Get off the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Off play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Bryce Love. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Allen, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
On the play. It's now third down.
51 to Mike. Man, I got you. Mike 51.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll find Akins there. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
On 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be caught. Rager with it. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4.
Watch out. Check 52.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, 55. Alert. Drop deep. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For the point after.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jones. The open man is Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
24-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
51.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
4th down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 56. No. All.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Show it. Watch twist. Watch the...
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check the backer.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle made by
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Bobby Wagner.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys.
Here's Love again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st down, Allen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This ball complete to Rager. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he returns this to the 22. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was tackled at the
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Smith.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And the Steelers.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
On 1st down, Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pittsburgh.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Cowboys 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Third down.
Now Allen throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Ready? Mike 54. Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
You got nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Pulls it in at the 13.
Today's final score, Steelers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Johnson now returning. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
But it brings up.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
All right, now, 230. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. 24. 50, 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like